the silence of the desert, where sand whispers secrets older than time, a word took root, Tasawwuf, a term debated by scholars like Ibn Ajiba, who wrote, Tasawwuf is the soul's mirror, polished by remembrance. Its origins are a labyrinth of meanings: wool, purity, ranks, verandas. Each door opens to a chamber of wisdom. The 9th century sage, Dil Nun al-Misri said, Tasawwuf is not a word to define, it is a flame to ignite. Today, we trace its roots through the sands of history, guided by the lantern of al-Qushayriyya, al-Risala, and the footsteps of the al-Suffa. But first, the cloak of the humble wool, rough and unyielding, yet soft in surrender. The first thread, bolzu, wool, coarse, unadorned, a fabric of the earth. The early Sufis wore it not as a badge of poverty, but as a crown of annihilation. Yuhudri writes in Kashf al-Majub, they chose wool to mirror their hearts, raw, unpretentious, stripped of worldly dye. Critics ask, did they borrow this from Christian monks? Al-Kalabadi retorts, the monk's wool is a cage, the Sufi's wool is wings. Al-Busti's verse echoes, they called him Sufi, not for the cloak he bore, because his soul became purer than virgin snow. Yet wool is one thread, let us weave the next. The second root, the Safa, purity. A heart clouded by ego is a mirror blinded by dust. The Sufi polishes it with dukkha's breath, repentance tears, and the chisel of sincerity. Al-Qushayriyya writes, purification is not a ritual, it is the soul's revolt against its own shadows. Rumi's parable, a king gifts a servant a diamond. The servant, fearing theft, hides it in mud. The king laments, I gave you light, yet you chose darkness. Ibn Ajiba adds, the polished heart reflects the divine, the tarnished heart sees only itself. But purity is not passive, it is war. The Quran warns, the soul commands evil. Chapter 12 verse 53. Tasawwuf arms you with the sword of La ilaha illallah. Now, to the ranks. The third root, Saf, ranks. In prayer, bodies align, shoulder to shoulder. In Sufism, hearts beat in rhythm with La ilaha illallah. Al-Qushayriyya writes, the novice's rank is awe, the lover's is longing, the knower's is silence. At Badr, 313 believers stood as one. The Sufis' battle against the ego. Junaid said, the true jihad is to annihilate the self in the self. Visualize the Mevlevi Sema, whirling dervishes orbit the sheikh, a living galaxy of surrender. Rumi, the planets bow as they spin, the Sufi bows as he ascends. Seston, but ranks are not rigidity. A Bedouin once asked Hassan al-Basri, where is my rank? Hassan replied, where your heart stops demanding one. Next, the veranda. The fourth root, Suffa, the Prophet's veranda. Here, the poorest companions slept on palm leaves, their hunger for God eclipsing hunger for bread. The Quran immortalized them. Keep your soul with those who call their Lord morning and evening. Chapter 18, verse 28. Abu Hurairah, who narrated 5,374 hadiths, earned nothing but his heart. We were guests of God, he said, and the guest does not crave more than his host provides. Centuries later, Rabia al-Adawiyya echoed, I carry a treasure, why beg for worldly crumbs? Critics snipe, The Prophet never said Tasawwuf. Ibn Ajiba retorts, did he say fiqh or usulul hadith? The rose predates its name. Now, the debate. Critics argue Tasawwuf is a later innovation. Ibn Ajiba retorts, so are grammar, nawu, and logic, mantiki, yet you embrace them. Al-Ghazali, the ascetic, confessed, in Sufism, I found the taste of faith. Even Ibn Taymiyyah conceded, true Sufis are people of the Sunnah. The lesson, labels matter less than essence. Al-Qushayriyya writes, the Sufi is known by their state, not their name. A Bedouin once told a scholar, you describe water's depth. I thirst. Let me drink. As Rumi said, the donkey bearing scriptures is still a donkey. Etymology is a shadow. The tree is known by its fruits. By their fruits you will know them. A wise man said, the fruits of Tasawwuf, hearts purified, souls awakened, lives drowned in love. Call it Tasawwuf, Ihsan, or the path. What matters is the wine, not the cup. Rumi said, the gardener tends roses, ignorant of Latin names, yet the garden thrives. Ibn Ajiba adds, the polished heart needs no label, it is its own proof. A modern seeker once asked a sheikh, what is Tasawwuf? He answered, the unlearning of everything but love. If this journey has stirred your soul, join us as we delve deeper next time, exploring the birth of Sufism in Basra and Baghdad. Hit the subscribe button and let this lantern guide you through the desert of distraction. The Sufis say, the path is walked with the heart, not the feet. Share your reflections below. What does purification mean to you? Until then, polish your mirror, and may your heart be the compass. Assalamu alaikum.
Subscribe to my channel.